is for latest this morning. I've had a number of technical problems associated with the first use of some equipment, so bear with us. I think we're up and running. I hope you should be able to see this beautiful ATO on its way to, actually I'm guessing, because I haven't looked at Dublin. Is that lazy of me to assume it's going to Dublin? We shall see in a moment. No, it doesn't do much right. Just getting used to these new camera settings this morning, so bear with me. It's not too shaky. We'll leave you there looking at all the airport for a moment. There's one or few things we need to just complete for a setup here. We'll see you later in the chat. I'll get to you in a second.
Morning Matt, if you've joined us, I think you're still there. Just setting up at the minute, so bear with me. Just setting up at the minute, so bear with me. Okay, not much going on at the moment, so we'll just leave you a bit of loading action over there in the main terminal. Meanwhile, Matt, if you're still watching, I know you'll appreciate this. I'm tidying up wires. There we go. Right. Goodness, what a flap this morning. What a flap. Thank you, Matt. I hope you have a fantastic day as well. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. You can see there's 3 of you on at the minute there. We just must apologise again for being profoundly late this morning. That is due to some unexpected problems with our new encoder, which was not playing as it played when we tested it at home. But that is the nature of the beast of live streaming, I imagine. I guess we will build up experience as we go on. We're here now, that's all that matters. It's the 3 big challenges of live streaming: power and internet. And we've got the power one resoundingly sorted. The internet one, maybe not so. But at the moment, let's see. Let's hope for the best. Shall we now set up a separate thing so I can see your messages? Good morning everybody, this is Planecaster, I'm Danny. I'll be your host today. Desperately just finishing some network setup and various bits here. If you are here today, please click the like button, it will do us an immense amount of favours. We're here on the beautiful Felton Common, which is a fantastic vantage point here for operations at Bristol. Hope you're enjoying the sound of the wildlife this morning. That's the kennels we're next to. They're lovely people. And Felton Common very popular with dog walkers, loads of dog walkers this morning. Enjoying this much better weather than last week, let's face it. And we turned up here and it was completely fogged out. We won't make that mistake again. Just fiddling with the computer at the moment just to get some settings right, so apologies if there's any disruption. Okay. Just there we go. Right. Let's have a quick look now and see what we can expect arrivals wise. It is quite quiet time in the morning for arrivals. It's mainly all the stuff getting out the airport. But we'll have a look and see what we can find. So it looks like our next arrival will be 9:44, which will be in about 20 minutes or so. That's an A320 coming in from Edinburgh. And then followed shortly after by a Belfast A320. And then it gets a little bit busier, I think, from that point forward. Quite a few departures, I'm sure. We will track everything that happens. That's the main thing. We're here for a while. If anybody is flying out here today, let us know. Give us a shout. I know we've got somebody going out a little bit later, about 2:40 to Tenerife. So if our batteries last, then we will be here to say, or to wish her well on her flight to Tenerife. She's a lucky one. Morning. Pictures.
You've got the law between the flights, haven't you?
I have got, yeah. You're a regular up here, are you?
I live just down the road.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call about 6 onwards, 6 about 7:30, then they have a break then.
Yeah.
And they come back again, and this one's about 9, 10 o'clock, they start back in again.
It's mad busy in that morning session, isn't it? It's horrible to be in there.
They can't cover it in the terminal, so they actually do it in phases, so you have planes coming out like a yo-yo.
Yeah.
And have a break, so Unfortunately, they'll get busier now. They've got the planning to extend it, so
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big decision, isn't it?
to be fair, you can't criticise. I mean, they go about 400 yards from our house, so it's not a problem to hear them. But then my wife flew out this morning to Australia skiing, so she got picked up and she's 10 minutes from the airport.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
it makes it easier
fantastic,
from that point of view, doesn't it? So,
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a good day.
You too. Lots of lovely dogs here on the common. There's probably more action there. I could be filming that. Better not though. Must respect people's privacy. Quite a few planes in today at Bristol, parked up here. Quite a lot on the remote stands. What you're looking at there is right at the far end from the terminal. If you've ever flown from Bristol, these are the sort you have to get on a bus for. So in terms of weather here today, I don't think you're going to see any spectacular landings. The wind is coming straight down the runway. 4 knots last time I looked this morning, so fairly, I mean, I'm not a pilot, but fairly nice flying weather, I would imagine. And a fairly straightforward approach, quite clear, quite a lot of high cloud, but that won't be of any bother to the people here. Just to give you an idea, generally that's Dundry Hill there. Planes come in via that way. We literally couldn't see our hand in front of our face last week, but a much better situation here today, thank goodness. Anyway, nothing to see there. Let's go back over here. Excuse me as I mess around with this camera, which will no doubt make a beep. Good morning, TRB 10. How are you doing? Very well, I hope. Apologies if you tried to get us earlier. We have been a little bit delayed. All a massive learning curve. We've got a little lull now before we've got another couple of arrivals coming in. However, as you can probably see, we do have a Ryanair pushing back. So we will have a gloriously noisy 737 takeoff, at least to bring you. This is off to Warsaw this morning. TRB10 is good. I'm very glad to hear that. Very glad to hear that. Right. So we've got the radio on in the background here. I'm not allowed to rebroadcast that really, so hopefully you can't hear it too much. It just gives me an idea what's going on. There we go, the sound of that 737 just starting up now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it through this microphone I'm wearing. You don't mind bearing with me. I'm just going to bring this height of this camera down a little bit to make it a little bit more manageable. There we are. It may sound like a bizarre thing, but the use of a tripod is quite alien to me, and when we say amateur learning on the job, believe me, it is entirely accurate. However, we're on this journey together, whoever's here with us this morning. So you're looking at Ryanair 737 off to Warsaw this morning. Scheduled departure this morning was for 9:10, so he's a little bit late. She, they. Departures away from us, away from the camera this morning. Arrivals right over the top of our head. That's the normal way stuff tends to happen here at Bristol because of the prevailing winds, which is exactly why they build the runway in that direction. In terms of planecaster, we're yet to film anything in the opposite direction. Oh, something going on the runway down there. What's going on there? A little inspection or a runway drill, perhaps. Over the top of Bristol's famous humped runway. Anyway, we suspect this gentleman or lady will be off soon. Right, if I interpret correctly on the radio, that Ryanair now has the go-ahead to taxi out to the runway. Look at that, I actually got something right. Danny, can't be bad going. While he's doing that, the runway inspection is just coming down here. I have to say, 737 not my favourite plane to fly on, but still a formidable sight, especially when it's lined up in front of you like that. Quite a beauty. Just to my left, the runway trucks are going down the runway again, so I guess they are doing a runway inspection, which of course is part of any routine at any airport, well, certainly any civilian airport. Well, that looks like a fire truck to me. Perhaps they have a role to play in such things. The Ryanair is certainly waiting for them. I think he's completed his inspection. We can expect some action in a moment, hopefully. Okay, Ryanair is off now. TRB-10, can't believe how big the wings look. I was thinking that from here actually. It's got an enormous, sort of enormously wide front profile, hasn't it? Incredible. When we think of all the other, like the Dreamliner and the A350 that's got that amazingly wide wing, you don't think immediately of a 737, do you? But I'm kind of re-evaluating it. Probably find out later I got some sort of setting wrong and the everything's on super widescreen. Right, Ryanair 737 off to Warsaw, about to depart. Nothing inbound. Well, not that I can see anyway. Unusually slow taxi there for a Ryanair. Flap set, fantastic. Is it just me who looks out the window nervously until that's dealt with on a plane as we're about to take off? Probably. Danny the paranoid. Anybody is watching this morning can let me know what my audio's like and if you're actually able to hear much of the engine noise from over there. That would be great. And apologies if there's rustling, I'm wearing a clip-on mic. Keen to try and bring you the best experience. Oh, now, my dad has just let me know there is an incoming from Edinburgh. You're quite right, I can see it on approach now, so this Ryanair is going to have to get a move on. And there he goes. And there he is. Ryanair to Warsaw. We will cut that takeoff out early so we can get this incoming. EasyJet A320 now. Coming in from Edinburgh, presumably having already gone out this morning. There's fantastic connections between Bristol and Edinburgh. Sorry about the focus, I think it's the combination of a dim day and the very bright LED lights that they put on these planes now. As you can probably make out, there quite a straight approach as well, which is reflective of the lack of wind, or at least lack of crosswind today. The wind itself is about 4 knots, so pretty good. Sorry. Sorry guys. That's the EasyJet A320 just coming from Edinburgh. Heard the engine noise fine. Nice one, Matt. Thank you. You'll know these microphones, Matt. I'm using a Rode Wireless Go, the original one. It's actually the first time, despite buying it about 2 years ago, that I've actually used it in any possible professional use, as it were. Morning. As you can imagine, the equipment set up here on the common noise attracts a little bit of attention. Okay, TBD 10, that's to shoot. I have to admit to not being able to place the handle there, but thank you TBD 10 for joining us this morning. Your viewership is much appreciated. Right, let's have a quick look, see what's going on now. follow this EasyJet A320 in from Edinburgh. Coming down from the far end now. EasyJet do this single engine taxi, but I'm not sure I can really see whether that's being used here at this level of zoom. Oh, Matt's on the bacon sandwich this morning, you lucky man. Yeah, Matt uses the road version of these, the wide version of these road mics. Got to agree, the sound that I briefly heard from it this morning sounds good. So, we missed a very sneaky little takeoff just then of a light aircraft, but it's in full camouflage with the colour of the damn sky, so I can't bring it to you there, I don't think. I do apologise. At least EasyJet and Ryanair have the good grace to paint their planes in colours that are contrasted. Arrivals. Seven degrees, the reported temperature here now at Bristol this morning. There is a little breeze. I would say it's a little bit cooler than that, personally, from the condition of the end of my fingers. Now, interestingly, we do have a little swing round of the wind, so it's now coming across the runway a little bit, but it is fairly insignificant at 4 knots, so I don't think we're going to notice much difference in terms of landings. Let me see if I can find the sock. As you can see, just blowing off, not blowing off, just blowing slightly off centre to the direction of the runway, but somewhat limp, shall we say, anyway, as it's relatively light winds here at Bristol today. So a quick look at this airport weather. The wind is coming from 220 degrees, speed of 4 knots. The wind direction is varying at the moment between 180 and 260 degrees. Flight category is MVFR, which I think is marginal VFR flight conditions. The visibility is 10 kilometres or more, and the ceiling is at 2,500 feet, which is so much better than last Sunday, let me tell you, when that was 100 foot. Temperature is 7 degrees, dew point is 4, the humidity is 81%, and the barometer setting here is 1038, the QNH. Now let's see where that GEZUT is off to next. And that particular aircraft will be loading up to take some lucky people to Paris with a departure time of 10:35 this morning. Currently looking on time. I wouldn't mind a trip to Paris, actually. That'd be nice. Very nice indeed. Now, in terms of arrivals, we'll just have a look down here now. I think we have another lull again. I was expecting to see some other... Oh yeah, we do have the Belfast in at 10:08. That's delayed from its 9:45 expected arrival time this morning. That's an EasyJet 320 on its way now. That is currently over the south of Mid Wales, shall we put it. Abergavenny, to be exact. Right, so after some earlier hiccups, some earlier issues, it does look like we've got a fairly stable connection now. Apologies, we were a little bit later than our 8:45 expected start time, more like 9:15. However, we got there in the end. A little bit of on-site IT, no problem at all. While we're here, let's do a battery check, as we have no idea how long this stuff will run on the new batteries we've got. It's just a matter of we have theoretical numbers, but they don't always reflect in reality, do they? So let's have a look and see what this says. Okay, we're at 93% of our encoder battery at the moment, so that's looking pretty good. I think our camera battery should hold out nicely, as that uses not very much at all. I don't know if you can hear the birds. If anybody's watching at the moment can tell me if you can actually hear the birds and the lovely wildlife that we've got going on around here. Okay, we've got a push and start approved. So let's just see what that... Certainly won't be that. Ah, maybe it's this jet too. No doubt off to somewhere completely glamorous. Let's have a look. Chambéry. That's a 737-800. And off for some winter fun. That's Chambéry, isn't it? Is that France? My ignorance is terrible, isn't it? Look at that. Again, look at the wing. Absolutely massive. Sorry guys, still getting used to this tripod's a little bit frisky at this kind of level of zoom. Two Jet 2s on the way actually. We will have the benefit of two 737 takeoffs from the look of things. I'll let you know where the other one is off to shortly. Ah yes, now if I had a choice I think I'd be on this one. They're off to Fuerteventura. This second one in the background that's pushing out. That's my sort of break. Look at this other one. It's kind of hidden at the moment. Good morning if you've just joined us. You're watching Planecaster. We are live from Bristol Airport this morning. We've got various departures and arrivals, 737s, Airbuses, A320s, 319s. And we saw a cheeky ATR disappear earlier as well. So this Jet 2 is off to Chambéry, 737-800. A little bit of moisture in the air that I'm just feeling on my follically challenged bonds. As you can see, the nearby selection of dogs are having a great time in the field in front of me. I'll just zoom out there, as I don't want to invade people's privacy as they walk right in front of our shot there. Jet 2 definitely taking his time with his checks. I think he's off now. We are, and one landing right here, which nearly sneaked in, EasyJet from Belfast. Oh, my camera work is terrible, isn't it? I need to really work on this. Sorry about that, guys. Work in progress. And there you will lose sight as that EasyJet pops over the hill, over the hump. Another departure next, which will be this Jet 2, and off to the golden beaches of Fuerteventura. And the wind, mind. Windy island, that place. Hello. Being visited by some lovely dogs. Hello. Hello, mate. Seven degrees. My fingers say otherwise, let me tell you. Anybody else hearing the Jess Glynn song in their head when they see a Jet 2? No, just me. Fine. There you go, there's an advert right there, look. Jet 2 holidays, package holidays you can trust. Other holiday companies are available. Right, 737 on the roll. Lucky people off to Fuerteventura. That would be a nice plane to be on. Slightly lazy lift off there from the 737. Right, let's have a look back to the scene here. Well, I'll take a brief moment to warm up the fingers. Excuse me. Definitely time for a hat, I think. Right, 12 minutes past 10 as a time check. If you are watching this back later on, Planecaster here at Bristol Airport, looking over runway 27 and the terminal here. Quiet spot at the moment, but it will liven up soon, I believe. You can expect our next arrival in at 10:20 this morning, which is Belfast, EasyJet. And one from Geneva as well. That was also Belfast earlier, by the way. 2 EasyJet flights from Belfast. I think within the next 5 minutes or so, according to this, we should see an arrival. It's currently at 2,000 feet, so we should see that appear on the horizon shortly when they turn the lights on. A320, absolutely my favourite plane. There they are in the background. Let's swing this around now. In the background, you're looking at the beautiful Feltham Common. Yep, so 2 arrivals relatively quickly now. This one coming in is from Geneva. It's an A320. And then we have another 320 in from Belfast, both EasyJet. Come on, camera, you got this. Fantastic pictures here from Planecaster. It will resolve itself in just a second. Bear with us. Hopefully, if I do this, you can see the level of zoom that we're actually applying to get these shots. Blimey. Here we go, that's better, isn't it? So EasyJet's 320s, which are not Neos, and this isn't a Neo, have these Neo style winglets, or an increasing amount I should say. Goodness me, I have to work on that turn, don't I? Nice bit of rudder movement there visible. So we'll have another arrival shortly, where you can watch me battle this tripod, because I'm still not getting it right, am I? So I'm just hearing on the radio now that the EasyJet that we saw come in earlier is preparing to go. They're off to Charles de Gaulle, so we'll see a 320 take off shortly as well. Before then, I suspect we'll have the landing though. Just bear with us while we're fiddling with the tripod here, just to get an idea of the tolerances. Try and do a better job of this next one. I think probably the key is zooming out as it comes past. Right, that's on approach now, so let's bring that to you. EasyJet A320 from Belfast. Second one in about half hour. From the same destination, or origin I should say. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. That was a bit better, wasn't it? Hey, always learning. Wonderful. Right. So, what we're learning is gradually how to use this tripod. It is all new to me, photography, so bear with. (22:10) here at Planecaster this morning at Bristol Airport. We've got departures and arrivals for you this morning and into the early afternoon. Just looking down my list now. Porto A319 at 10:39. We've got one in from Turin at 10:52. Amsterdam at 10:51. I think that's it for the arrivals going back. And then in terms of departures, I think we can expect to see a few leaving soon. The Paris flight is due out in about 12 minutes, and we've heard him on the radio talking to Control Tower, so I'm pretty sure that'll be happening shortly. Now it's really interesting because we've got two flights to Paris within 10 minutes of each other, but the one to ORY airport in Paris is delayed by a half hour to about 11:15. But the Charles de Gaulle flight, which is the one I was just talking about, should be off soon. In the meantime, let us just capture this other arrival. Yeah, say okay. I like that. Yeah, easy okay. I wonder if these good people on this plane are getting into a bus, as there does appear to be one waiting there, but we'll see. Just because it's there doesn't mean it's going to be used, does it? My wonderful wife made me a lovely chicken sandwich, which I was going to enjoy today while I was here, and I've just recalled exactly where that chicken sandwich is, in a fridge back in Cardiff. So that's a fail, isn't it? That's a massive fail. Not happy about that. I would love to bring you some of those amazing sweeping shots of aircraft going past at 35,000 feet or what similar heights. But unfortunately, like a lot of the other streamers I watch, unlike a lot of the other streams I watch, I don't have the weather for it here, so we're not going to see anything up there. So do apologise for not bringing you those shots. I would absolutely do so if I could. And I'm sure we will enjoy better weather in subsequent sessions up here on the hill. So the Bristol to Paris Charles de Gaulle, which is Echo Zulu Uniform Tango A320, is now pinging on the radar. So we should see some movement from that. I believe that is Uniform Tango. No, that's Whiskey Yankee. Is this one Uniform Tango? Nope. Nope. A bit further up there. Or possibly the one that's moving that I completely missed. I think it's that one. Let me just check on the radar here. Yeah, Uniform Tango, that's the one. Now, again, this is a regular A320 from EasyJet, not a Neo, because you might be fooled by looking at those. Oh, okay, right. Ignore me entirely, sorry, this has got the regular winglets. Some of the EasyJet planes, like this one for example, have got those winglets, but they're not actually Neos. So they are massively good at saving fuel when they're installed. So EasyJet, I believe, are engaging in the process of having all of the planes, the non-Neo planes that they're keeping for a while, converted to have those winglets. Sharklets, not quite sure what they're called. Can hear a little bit of General Aviation doing an engine run up somewhere, but I can't see it, otherwise I'd bring you the shot. So I think this EasyJet will be on their way out ASAP. There is nothing coming in that I can see on the radar at the moment. Off to wonderful Paris, EasyJet, A320. I remember doing this very flight from here many years ago, like over 10 years ago. And I remember it being such a quick flight that there was barely time to drink down a hot coffee that was served. And then before you know it, you're in Paris. It's just amazing. Right. How are we, everybody? Have you ever been on that? Have you been to Bristol Airport and been on that whirligig kind of style boarding steps? Great fun. You end up walking longer, but it's good for your steps. Right, next arrival will be the, well, debatable actually. We've got one in 8 minutes and one in 2 minutes. Okay, so there's an A319 coming in now, EasyJet from Porto. Currently doing the turn onto finals. We'll bring that to you as soon as it appears on the horizon. And then we'll have 1 minute of me tutting while the camera doesn't focus as well, just so you can know what to expect today, everybody. Oh, little light aircraft has just gone off down the runway there. We might have filmed this one before. One of the residents here. That must be what I heard starting up earlier. He's definitely giving it a good old blast. They were definitely giving it a good old blast. I must stop referring to everybody as he. Goodness sake, Danny. Right, so any minute now we should be able to bring you an arrival. In the meantime, that's been there a while. I don't know if they're doing some maintenance or some changes on that. So. Morning. Morning. Right. Okay, flight from Porto is visible on the horizon. I imagine as soon as they turn the lights on, we'll be the camera will go into an absolute fit about it, so we'll just have a go. Oh, I've lost it on the horizon now. Not the greatest lighting conditions here at Bristol today, I have to say. We have had the good foresight to take the filter off this time, so that's good. I don't know what that is over there. Looks like a light aircraft, but I'm pretty sure it's not the best idea when we have an A319 about to come in. Anyway, what do I know? So one of EasyJet's smaller Airbuses These definitely seem to be lesser and lesser featured now. This one is EZBW, Bravo Whiskey. And a respectable 15 years old, this one.
Tower, good morning, it's 24 Tango Alpha ILS 27 at 10 miles.
Just hearing on the radio, I think that the Amsterdam flight is not far off, and I think I heard 10 miles. I haven't got it on very loud because I don't want to rebroadcast it. Lovely. Wind not presenting any serious challenges today from the way that these touchdowns have all looked. Wind was initially coming straight down the runway, but it is varying a little bit, but the level of wind is so minor, not really presenting any issues. Okay, we've got Amsterdam on the horizon. I'm not sure we'll be able to bring you a meaningful shot of it right now, but we'll have a go. No, it just doesn't want to know at the moment.
Now 370 Alpha.
1,500 feet now. 150 knots. Echo Zulu Uniform Zulu is this particular A320 now coming in. EasyJet, 10 years old. Sorry, folks. Camera does do manual focus, but I'm not sure it's the most appropriate mode that we would use here, so I think as the plane gets closer we will get a lock on it. Normally it's a case of just zooming out and in again. Goodness me. LED, so good for many things, not good for camera focusing. Oh, sorry guys. Turn that off. There he goes, over the hump. Some people back from Amsterdam. That is the earlier Porto arrival. A319 airbus. This camera is very happy on the zoom. One click there and I was on 140 zoom, which is why the slightest movement is somewhat troublesome. Apologies if any of you feel like you're on a roller coaster today watching this. So, okay, another one coming in now, Turin. This is a, well, okay, so I tell a lie. This is not from Turin. This is considerably smaller than that. But you've got a Turin behind him. Them. Goodness me, what terrible camera work. I'm so sorry, guys. Just desperately trying to get used to it. That's a write-off, let's forget that. We can get the landing. Lovely. Another landing in the logbook. Right, okay. So, definitely having a bit of fun with our cable management today. So, the one coming in now that you can see is Turin. Apologies. Right in front of the camera there, sorry. Clear to land. Goodness me. What an absolute nightmare today. Sorry, folks. So a much busier period at the airport now after the initial lull. Uh, 737 coming in from Jet 2 from Salzburg is our next arrival. I think we may see some departures soon as well. Good morning to you if you've just tuned in. It is 10:49 on Saturday the 4th of February. You are watching Planecaster. I'm Danny and I'm bringing you live streaming from Bristol Airport. There are lots of lovely streams from lots of other airports, so why not Bristol? We've generally got quite a lot of movements going on. So this is Whiskey Tango, I believe, or Whiskey Yankee, sorry, it's just been pushed out, pushed back. There goes the hand signal. There we go. Just very quickly, we have here another light aircraft coming in. There's more general aviation at Bristol Airport than I perhaps ever realised as a passenger. Oh, goodness me. Hopeless. There we are. So what you're looking at there, Whiskey Yankee, is off to Nice. Which would also be very nice, because I imagine it's considerably warmer than this weather. I have got that wrong. I'm actually focusing on the wrong plane there. I do apologise. Let's try this one. Okay, alright, bear with me folks, I'm just looking up some information. So the Jet 2737 is inbound now from Salzburg. Let's bring that to you because the EasyJet... Oh, just listening to the radio, sorry. My understanding is the Jet 2 is going to come in first, then the EasyJet's going to go. So let's swing round and capture this one. Oh, look, we had a lovely lock then. Looks like it's got really short wings there, doesn't it? Trick of the light. EasyJet on their way to Nice now. I do have another plane on approach as well, which we will bring you as soon as this EasyJet has departed. Quickly, just to bring this little light, which again is challenged in terms of focus by its tiny size.
Bristol Ferry, East 5, 6 November Romeo.
Another light aircraft on circuits here. We will do our best to bring you this, but we are struggling with the focus on some of these smaller planes this morning. We'll try and get you the touchdown there. It's the most important bit, isn't it?
Thank you very much. 5, 6 November Romeo.
Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. A little breather for a second, as the airport's definitely got more busy. Chonburi to Bristol, coming in, it's a 737, a Tui, Tango Alpha Whiskey Delta. One of their 737-800s, not one of their new Max 8s. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. This will be the first TUI movement we've seen today, actually. So if you like TUI, ex-Thompson Fly, ex-Britannia, blimey, those were the days. Then this is your first one of the day with that, I am imagining, traditional blue livery. Still not as iconic as the Britannia design though, let's face it. That was something else. Right. Okay. Tui, like many other airlines, have now fit these, just like EasyJet are changing their winglets, for additional fuel, but it's not a 737 MAX, even though you might be forgiven for thinking that initially. Right, another departure. Bristol to Belfast, this one. Our old friend Echo Zulu OK, I believe. Did I say OK on the top there? Yeah, OK. That was a quick turnaround, wasn't it? We've got another General Aviation arrival just coming over now. I won't try and catch it because it's a bit of a loss, but we'll catch the landing or the touch. Actually being watched by a field mouse here. I assume it's a field mouse. It's quite cute, quite big. Maybe it's a rat, who knows? I'm keeping an eye on where it is because I want to see if I can catch it on camera. Now, I think I'll catch it here. Somewhere there was a very, very cute looking mouse or something. Never mind. Never mind. Right. One of the benefits of streaming from a field, I guess.
Hello, getting 56 November Romeo 320 with Golf 148, with 6 clearing 2 times order. 4560 November Romeo, good to Hello, 6 Harry Gordon Badger, 1 X-ray, 6 good times order, valid 1 X-ray, 46327, the 56 November, 4560 November.
Morning. Morning, you okay? We have a 737 MAX 8 from Tui on the way in. It's about 2,500 feet, so we can just see that on the horizon now. This is a genuine Max, which we haven't seen yet. Right, where are we? I can imagine it's absolutely great filming at larger airports, but you know what the beauty of this is? One glance over your shoulder and you can see everything that's going on at Bristol Airport. Nothing really realistically is hidden, so you don't see any departures sneak up on you.
Doors are shut, so we're just about to be ready for approach within the next 2 minutes. Will be okay for the security? No, the next airborne was 1-6, so we'll put a ready message, sorry, a delay message.
Right, there's something going on the radio and I'm not really able to hear it properly. Right, so this is a TUI 737 MAX. We're certainly going to have super bright LED lighting, so we may not be able to capture a meaningful image right now. Looks impressive. It's not really a representation of what it looks like, mind. Goodness me. Come on, camera, you got this. Sorry, guys. It's like a shark, doesn't it? Coming out of the water. So that's the Tui 737 Max 8 that's just landed. Look at the engine size of that. That one looks like a bus job. It's parked right up there. Here at Bristol Airport with Planecaster. Hope you are all doing very well today. Quite a busy period we've just been through here. This looks like a departure in the making. The doors have been closed just there.
Seatbelt now 1130.
Okay, so I think we'll probably just have a little lull for a bit now. But we have a number of flights scheduled, so there's plenty going on here at Bristol on this wonderful Saturday. A quick look at the weather now. And this airport weather forecast was issued about 10:50 this morning. 4-knot winds, 190 degrees, 10 kilometres plus visibility. The clouds that you can see are at 2,600 metres. There's some indication now that this EasyJet is on its way. We have a flashing beacon. Just waiting for it to appear on the radar, and we can tell you where it's off to. Here we are. So this is off to Paris Orly. This is the delayed departure from earlier. Orly, I should say. It is out. It's a 10-year-old A320. And in terms of timings, I'm missing some information on this app. I do apologise. Actually got two being pushed back as well. We've got the Bristol to Geneva service, which is an A320 as well. So two departures in fairly close proximity of each other. Paris and then Geneva. The other one being pushed back is just here. Good morning if you've just joined us, live from Bristol Airport this morning. 2 departures you're about to see, A320s, both EasyJet, that one and that one. Don't know which one's going to get out first. Working on the basis that it will probably be him, or that one. We shall see. Lights on first, taxi lights on first for this one. We do have another arrival coming in as well, so just a light aviation arrival again, doing their circuits today. And we'll try and bring that to you in just a second. So I'm pretty sure what you're looking at here is Geneva. It's going to get out first. And then the second departure will be Paris-Orly. Wow. I don't know if they're coming across on the audio, but I can hear engines starting. Welcome to Bristol, land of EasyJet. Look at that. Look at that. It's not a bad dominance, is it? No messing around, straight out for this EasyJet to Geneva. A320. And hot on the heels, EasyJet A320 to Paris-Orly. This one's a little bit delayed, I believe.
Code Easy 569 ready.
And cleared takeoff for Paris Orly. Another arrival coming in. Let's see where it's coming from. And Dublin to Bristol now, 737 Ryanair on approach. There's a dog desperately barking at me here, but he hasn't got much of a bark about him, bless him. He's given it large, but there's not much coming out. Shouldn't laugh. Oof, blimey. That would have been that felt like it would have been firm inside. Probably the most bumpy landing we've seen today. So another EasyJet departure. We're in another one of those periods where it's non-stop. Bristol to Sharm el Sheikh now. This is an Airbus Neo, if you're noticing a different sound on the engines on this one. Definitely my favourite plane. Hotel. Why do I want to say mother? Mother's not the right phonetic word, is it? It's the phonetic word for M. I can't think of it now. Right, the warm of Sharm el Sheikh for these passengers on this EasyJet Neo, 320 Neo. Two coming in as well from the looks of things.
Royal carrier number 2, Golf on Yankee. 37 passenger traffic today, runway 27, altitude 192.5 knots, clear for takeoff. We'll take up to 78,
And this EasyJet is cleared takeoff now.
18 uniform stand 1 requesting clearance. 218 Alpha Uniform Bristol Tower 11, Nation Hotel, clear to South, standard 1 clear departure, clear inside,
And there's a nice dog for you as well.
Southward Barry 181, 0552, EC18 Alpha Uniform. 218 Alpha Uniform, sir.
Noticeably much quieter engines from even where we're standing here, and you certainly notice it on the plane. And a very quick getaway there. Okay, we'll leave that in favour of the Ryanair coming in now on approach. This is coming from Turin. Somewhat more gentle landing compared to the previous Ryanair, that's for sure. We may have another arrival, but I think it may be a light aircraft doing the circuits around here. We'll try and catch it if it comes past anyway. So the dogs are going for their big walk here, lots of them, but this one is not having any of it. He's like, I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to guard the place, and that's the way it is. You walk if you want to, stay in here. And you can't help admiring that attitude. So the airport looking considerably emptier than it did a while back. We have a little light aviation coming in now, general aviation, and we will capture that when we get to the runway. Yeah, you can definitely see a crosswind component now. Ryanair's legendary taxiing speed here. Let's do a quick battery check and see how we're doing. %, so that's fantastic for this monster battery we've got. Right, the old man is watching now. Good to hear. Good to see you, Father. You've missed quite a busy period there, but plenty going on, don't worry. Plenty going on. Hello to any and all of you who are with us today. We're at Bristol Airport. We've got live arrivals and departures from runway 27, which is the westerly takeoff and landing. Airport's gone from kind of looking like this when we arrived to a few arriving. Quite busy, turned around quite quickly, of course, because we're all low-cost airlines. And we're now waiting for the next little bulk of movements, really. Nothing much interesting going on, apart from the usual airfield ground movements. Good morning, Father. Is it afternoon yet? Quarter to midnight. Midday, quarter to midday is the time. So we're just having a look on radar at the moment at what's showing up. I think we've got a Ryanair that might, just looking at where it is, I have a feeling this Ryanair might be going out next. Unless that's the one that just landed, which it might well be. Let's have a look. DPI. Not immediately apparent at the moment. We do have a Grenoble to Paris. Goodness me, I can't get the words out today. Grenoble to Bristol. That's currently at 7,500 feet. That's arriving in approximately 7 minutes. It's not far from Chippenham at the moment. And we've got some light aircraft doing circuits. And I'm sure we will see a departure of this Ryanair shortly. It just is blinked up on radar, and they don't normally do that unless something is happening of interest. So I'm hoping as we go into the summer season that we will see the Dreamliner here at the weekend. I will check out the schedules.
Ryanair 76 do you copy now? Excellent. Okay, the Ryanair 76 stands big for information hotel Phoenix 103.
Okay, well the plane I thought that would be departing is actually it's going to be the EasyJet first, Easy BC. Can't tell you where this one is going yet because it hasn't popped up on the radar, but when it does I will let you know. So Golf Echo Zulu Bravo Charlie. We also have a plane clear to land, but I'll damned if I can see it now. Ah, right, there we are. Quite a long way in the distance. We'll come back to that in a second. So this is Bristol to Salzburg, this one we're looking at. It's an A319, the baby bus. Well, not the full baby bus, but quite small. 16 years old. And off to somewhere colder, if you could believe it. My feet and fingers certainly can't. Keith Corder says my radar was saying a 747 taken off from Newquay earlier. Well, that's not unreasonable. It's a massive runway down there, and also the Virgin, not Galactic, Virgin Orbit, I think it's called, is based there as well. Okay, we're going to swing around and catch this arrival, which I think is a Ryanair. Camera's giving it its usual standard of lock there. Doesn't look like a Ryanair at all, does it? Come on now. Well, we'll definitely have to try and find a way of sorting this, won't we? Here we go. Come on, man. Oh, it's EasyJet. There we are. There is a filming spot here which looks like a bit of a hump, a mound if you will, and I'm very tempted to try it. And I don't really need to stop filming if I do try it, so I might take you with me in a moment. May resolve some of these focusing issues that we're having due to the plumage in the way. Salzburg is now cleared for takeoff and pretty much going for it immediately. Right. Okay. Now let's have a think here. Let's have a quick think. Hopefully I can just lift this and it's not going to tip in a terrible state. We're just going to try a different location. This is where you realise the mound you're looking at is miles away. Do not adjust your set if you are watching. We have a much lighter weight setup now, so we can literally just pick it up and go. Just want to try this spot. As in the middle here, it's definitely a little bit higher up. I'm not sure it's all that actually. Having said that, let's have a look. Let's put that down there. Okay. So not so good for the runway, but we'll persist with it and see what we find. Let's just have a quick look over here. Try not to fall down a hole. Right, not too much going on here, but don't worry, as soon as there is something we will bring it to you. Right. So Dreamliner has just taken off from Cardiff of all places on its way to Bridgetown, or is on its way. I imagine it will be too high before we see that, but of all the places when they don't have hardly any other flights at all at the moment. Places on its way to Bridgetown. Right. Okay. So we're just a few minutes shy of 3 hours into our broadcast today from Bristol Airport. Brand new we are, we're called Planecaster, and if you haven't seen us before, please do share the link and press like. You will be doing us an amazing favour if you do that. One click for you, huge for us in helping to spread the word. Just trying a new position, slightly further away from where we were. I think in fact that's by the bush there is where we were, and we're now just a little bit further back, hoping it may afford us a better spot, a better incoming shots as well as those leaving the airport. So we will see. We will see. now though, we're in a little bit of a lull, nothing much happening. We've got a little general aviation plane going out now. You may not see them though, they're so small compared to these airliners. You may hear it. Nerve centre of the airport there, air traffic control. Always do an amazing job here. Sky, I don't know if we can catch that. It might be a helicopter. Where is he now? Gone. Lost it, sorry guys. So we'll have Edinburgh to Bristol landing with us in about 3 minutes. That's an A320. And I think we've got some requests for push that I can hear going out on the radio, so that means we'll have some more departures shortly, namely Bristol to Alicante, which is a Ryanair 737, and Bristol to Dublin. So a couple of 737 departures and an A320 arrival coming up in the next few minutes. Don't go anywhere, you're with Planecaster. Not sure we're at the right angle there, are we? Goodness me. can particularly enjoy this landing sequence as I'm now on the top of a mound. And if I don't get this right, I shall fall flat on my arse. Watch this space. We use the right, this is the right location, because where I was before I can definitely see the end of the runway and give you some landing shots. But nonetheless, let's just stick with this for a few minutes. It's all learning experience, isn't it?
Good afternoon, runway 27, surface wind 24007,
So our Bristol-Edinburgh flight, or Edinburgh to Bristol flight from EasyJet is cleared to land. And we'll see if we can get that shot for you now. Above the trees here. 7 knot winds. So they have stepped up just a little bit from earlier. Really interesting to see what this angle is like, because I cannot see the runway from here, or if I can, I'm not realising I'm seeing the runway, but we'll figure it out. Okay. That's a terrible landing position, isn't it? That is a terrible position. So we'll go back to where we were. So we were definitely getting better shots from there, but it doesn't hurt to try, does it? It doesn't hurt to try. afraid we may miss a takeoff. But it's all in the aim of a better service overall. These shots are somewhat erratic, I imagine. I do apologise. Shan't miss the biting wind in that particular part of the common, that's for sure. So it looks like 2 Ryanair departures, as we mentioned earlier, to capture. Let's have a look here. First time I came here, this was the hump that I placed myself on. However, levelling might be an issue, so let's have a look. How's that? Not bad, right. Here we are, we have a runway again, I'm much happier. One coming in as well. Haven't got my information station set up at the moment, so as soon as I have, I'll well, actually I can try and tell you more from my phone. Let's have a quick look. So it's Darlington to Bristol. This is the Capital Air ambulance, operated by Centreline. This is a Beech 200 Super King Air, which I have not seen before, so that's fantastic. That's on approach now, we'll try and capture that in a second. Do you know, I don't think this hump works as much as I'd love it to. As much as I would love it to. I think we have to be at our old faithful spot here. Right, so sorry about the faffing, guys. It's just one of those things, you want to try and get the best service that you can and the best spot, etc. That's the air ambulance. Right. Just a bit more faffage if you don't mind, my friends. Thank you very much. Right, okay. level at the moment. So what we're trying to do is just bring you a level image, but we'll get there. Ryanair departure. Another Ryanair to follow after this one. Ground shake time. I will get to the chat in a moment, by the way. I haven't set up my tablet with all the various chat and other information on it, so apologies for the lack of info being given out. Ryanair 737 rolling now. Right, give me a second and I will get myself set up over here again. Just trying to stop the... Is that coming today? Is that the new one?
1 o'clock is scheduled. Yeah.
The A220?
It's meant to be.
Oh, fantastic! Right.
From Chambéry.
Let me have a look.
It was rostered for 1 o'clock.
Right. I've not got it on here at the minute. I'm just going to set my tablet up in a second. I'm just going to catch the arrival here, and then I'll set this up, and I should have more information. That's a bit of a bonus then. Is that the first one today?
Yeah, it was on flight radar this morning.
Oh right, fantastic.
I mean, I know sometimes they don't run the first one, but
Oh, I hope they do.
it's down the schedule to arrive at 1 o'clock.
Chambéry.
I'm pretty sure it's Chambéry, which is a bit unusual because that's France, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not Switzerland.
Zurich. BCS3. That's a 220. That's due in at 12:50.
Oh, it's early.
Half hour. Yeah, there you go.
Brilliant. Thanks very much.
Thank you for telling me.
Oh, it's all right.
Much
I'd have
appreciated.
hated it if you'd have wandered off.
Yeah, no, I'm going to be here for a while, but that I knew that was starting because I wouldn't mind going on that.
Yeah.
That's a plane I'd like to go on, but I had no idea it's today. So, thank you. So Alicante to Bristol is on approach now. We will catch that. Shortly, there it is. And as the gentleman has just pointed out, you've got the brand new Swiss A220 service from Bristol, so that's a connection with let me deal with this first and then I'll come back to you and tell you what that's a connection with. Zurich, I believe. All right. Right.
26 minutes, East 56 Alpha, Quebec.
Yes, so this is the new Swiss service, so from the Bristol airport site. They are confirming that it is the inaugural flight between Zurich and Bristol on the 4th of February, which is of course today. And it will be an Airbus A220, which is Oh, and also an Embraer 190, but today it's a 220, which will be an amazing sight. So I haven't seen one here at Bristol. I'm not sure one has been here before, so that'll be a great boon. We've got a Jet 2 Bristol to Innsbruck, which is taxiing now, so that's also a takeoff to come. Let's take a look at that one. Excuse me. Let's have a quick look on here. How we're doing for battery? Not too bad. About halfway. That Swiss, by the way, is due in about 20 minutes, so don't go anywhere. As here at Planecaster, we will capture that inaugural flight. There's definitely something on my radar, but for some reason I didn't think it was starting yet. Sorry guys. Right, Jet 2 to Innsbruck. 737-800. The mainstay of their fleet, but of course they do have some 757s as well, I believe. Much loved. And away they are. Excuse me. So we have a Bristol to Grenoble, which is pushing back now. This is an A320 Whiskey uniform. We will be pushing back shortly, I should say. Just trying to look on the diagram where it is, the one facing us. Ah yes, there we are. There it is. Hiding nicely there. Yeah, so this is Bristol to Grenoble. They're just doing their start-up sequences and we'll be off. I'm just ruining the loss of the sandwich that my beautiful wife made for me this morning, and last night rather. Put it in the fridge. I even put a post-it note on the door saying sandwich, because I knew I'd forget it, because it's exactly the sort of daft thing I would do. And of course, I still forgot it. So fantastic. Well done, Lee. So if you know anybody who's interested in that A220, definitely time to share the stream, as that will be coming in about 15 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes. Bristol to Gran Canaria starting up as well. That's a Ryanair departure you can expect in the next 10 minutes or so. And the Zurich to Bristol service is on the radar, just approaching the border of Bristol. So actually you can expect that much quicker than we thought. 6 minutes time it will be here from Zurich, the inaugural A220 service to this airport with Swiss. Right now though, let's capture this one to Grenoble. All eyes on the sky then. 5 minutes time, 4 or 5 minutes time, we'll have that inaugural A220 service.
Good afternoon. Traffic is a vehicle aircraft joining the circuit from the north. Runway 27, circuit 19006. Clear to land. Easy 6105, contact Bristol radar 125, 650.
Is it 2,000 feet now, the Zurich flight, LX480. And this is definitely a plane I would love to fly on, and this would be a great opportunity, I think. Very modern, very quiet, very fuel efficient. Just a very pleasant journey, apparently. Right, okay, so it is in the background, but as ever, we're not really going to be able to get a lock on it till it gets a bit closer, so we'll just show you that scene for a moment. And there she is, what a beauty. Welcome to Bristol, Swiss. You are very welcome in that beautiful aircraft of yours. There we are. Brilliant.
Stand 2.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Lovely sight. We've got a general aviation plane coming in, but I do apologise. I'd like to keep the pictures of the Swiss A220 rolling, as it is a big day for Bristol. And let's hope this service flourishes and the Swiss are an even more regular visitor to Bristol Airport. There she is. We've got the twig in the way, unfortunately, but Swiss A220, welcome to Bristol. Right. And with the time at 12:50, that feels like a good time to close things off today here at Planecaster. I hope you've enjoyed what we've brought you. We've learnt some more lessons as ever. We've certainly learned how to fall over a tripod. We've learned how to set up a Wi-Fi network on an encoder, even though the encoder was already set up for that Wi-Fi network. We've done loads of things today, so we've learnt much. I think that is it for today. Just put that there. Nice to see you. Thank you very much for tuning in today. We'll be back most likely next week, if not sooner, and doing the same again. Thank you very much for joining us. This has been Planecaster. I'm Danny.